Good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy Tommy with Kicks and Bricks, and we are live. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone is well. Feels like I haven't been live in a long time. Feels like weeks and weeks. The last live was Sunday, I think, right? We went over the releases for the week. So horrible week, by the way. We had dunks today, and I think that was it for the whole week. So basically what we're going to do on this video is we are going to set up. I have expanded my setup a little bit comparing to other weeks. So we're going to go over Wrath, Mech, Valor, and Prism this week. Bobby, what up? C-Vids, what up? I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is enjoying their Thursday. Guys, before we start, if you smash that like button for me, please, let's run it up. Let's run it up. Tomorrow is a big day. I hope everyone is ready to go. There has been plenty of group buys and cook groups all over the place. We had a few in our Discord as well. But yeah, I hope you guys are ready. We're winding down. So, let's do Smitty, what up? Henry, what up? So let's set up Prism first. I think that's the bot that's like the least used. So we'll set up Prism first and we'll go from there. So just to give you an idea of my setup for tomorrow. So I'm running 852 Heaven ISPs. I'm running 400 Prime ISPs. I'm running 254 Stat ISPs. I got a daily subnet. And I am running 200 Kermit ISPs split between 2 instances of Valor, 2 instances of Mech, Wrath, and Prism. That's the setup for tomorrow. I'm mainly running Express One Click. I have a few of those, but mainly I'm leaning on Heaven Farm Gmails for tomorrow. All of the bots that I'm running, 2 or 3 out of the 4 harvesters are Heaven farmed. So hopefully we'll be able to see some success with that. So Henry, I've only ran Trickle once. I don't, other than using Ron's editor, I don't know how to run. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to set that up. I would need it in front of me in order for me to remember, and I don't have a key. But all right, so let's get on it, guys. We'll start off with Prism. Very easy. So these will be releasing on Shopify and YS. Shopify, it looks like undefeated will be 8, 10, or 12. Concepts, maybe 9 o'clock. I'm not sure. If not, it should be 10. But sometimes they do shock drop. Sometimes they just randomly drop pairs. Then you have your normal Kith, BBIC at 10. And then your DSM and your Atmos at 11. So for Prism, new task group, name it. I generally name it the name of the proxy group that I'm going to be including. So just for testing purposes, we'll do Heaven ISPs. You'll choose your site. And then you'll hit create. The monitor input, there's 6 pairs releasing tomorrow. A full size run of the Stone Sages and then a full size run of the Sulfurs. So, and to be honest, I don't know which one's going to have more stock. Sulfur is a new colorway, but the Stone Sages are a restock. So I don't know, but this is the SKU for the Sulfurs. Adrian, what up? Your proxy list here, your monitoring proxy list is going to be the proxy that determines when sale goes live. You have to make sure that this proxy is good or the list you're using is good. I use the subnet because it's always on. I don't have to wait for a company to turn the proxy on. It's already on. Keep your delays at default. YS is not about speed. You don't have to worry about the delays at all. Leave them exactly the way that they are whenever you create your tasks. And then once you do that, you simply go to the plus. You'll choose your profiles. You'll choose your proxies. and then you will create your tasks. Very simple, very easy. Tomorrow is complete random. So no size specific, random. Remember, no half sizes, 5 through 13 or 4 through 14, something like that. Heard the ISPs, what resis. So we have diamond resis, wolf resis, and leaf resis, and I'm running slash resis as well. Supposedly Slash is doing a complete overhaul of all of their IPs tonight, so I will run Slash on Prism. I only have like 2 gigs left, and I don't want to buy anymore until I see some success, so we're gonna leave it at that. And like with any bot, guys, depending on what Gmails you guys decide to run, make sure you guys have backups. Tomorrow's drop will not last more than 15 minutes. In fact, if it lasts 15 minutes, I'll be shocked. You have to be able to switch out if you're not passing splash within 5 or 6 minutes. You won't get too many chances to do that. So if you're just sitting and checkouts have started and nothing is moving, after about 5 or 6 minutes, you need to start switching everything out. Remember, do not close your harvesters first before you open new ones. Always open your new ones first and then close out your old ones. And that's it with Prism. Now, Prism, you start as soon as the waiting room goes up, you'll start your tasks on Prism, and they will all go waiting for sale. Resis and ISPs, Resis do not burn data while you're waiting for sale, so you will be good to go there. Next spot we'll set up is going to be Valor. Now I'm leaning on Valor pretty hard tomorrow. Valor and Mech is kind of where I'm leaning. Valor, I'm running Godlike from Heaven Prime, and I'm running the subnet from Stat Proxies, and I'm also throwing Live in there as well. And this is duplicated on the other instance other than Live. So everything looks the same on the other end, but instead of Live, I'm running Wolf Resis in replace of it. So what up? Same thing with Valor. You start your tasks as soon as waiting room goes up. They will all go waiting for sale. And then once sale goes live, they will start to request V3 captchas. Now, even though Justin said you can open up more than one harvester, in every successful setup and anyone that cops clips, I don't usually see more than one harvester open. In the notes, they always say I had 2 open, closed 1 out, started cooking. So I'm going to start with 1 and we'll go from there. Now, the good thing about Valor is it will tell you if your harvesters suck. Just make sure that you have your webhooks set up. And then just keep an eye on it. You'll see bad harvester passes 0. It'll tell you the Gmail's name. So then you know to switch it out at that point. And then again, guys, don't forget, open new and then close out your old. Daniel, what up? We're running Wrath, Mech, Prism, and Valor tomorrow. But pretty much same thing, guys. Task group, create a task group, name it. I generally name it whatever proxy I'm going to be running. So just for testing purposes, we'll go with have an ISP, create the task group. You hit this plus sign here. You'll choose your site, which is Yeezy Supply. Your mode is only 1, that's Splash. Your SKU, same thing. And then your size is random. Your profile group, same thing. Select all and create. Wait, invalid proxy group, my bad. There we go. And that's it. Very simple. Now, I'm going to set up Shopify on Valor too, because I know some people do run Shopify on Valor. So I want to make sure that I set that up for you guys as well. What bots are you running? Already answered. Can you run the same live plan across multiple bots? No. From what I understand, live is 1-to-1 only. Got 6 gigabytes of Oculus and live. Should I cop Diamond or Wolf? 2 subs. Diamond, I would lean on Diamond. To be honest with you, Diamond has been doing a lot better. Doing 4 trickles, 2 mechs, 2 valors, 1 whatbot, 1 wrath. Ninth. Yeah, I heard whatbot's crushing it right now. When I say crushing it, I mean by like tens of thousands of pairs. 1 trickle, 7 mechs. Nice. You know, the good thing about Mech is if you get enough instances, you'll 100% get a couple that'll cook. Because you'll have same proxies running. 2 different servers is the only difference. Same proxies, same Gmail company, same everything, and one will just annihilate, and the next one will be doing nothing. Now, if you guys remember, the last drop was the zebras. It did very bad. So let's set up for Valor. Now, I'm not too versed on Shopify on Valor, but I have ran it a few times. So the good thing about Valor is you can run multiple sites in the same task group. So if you wanted to set up BBIC and Kith at the same time, it's easy. So just create your task group, Shopify, create. You'll choose Kith. Always preload, guys. Always preload mode. Okay? Preload mode gets you out of queue before the drop. If you do not go preload mode, as soon as that shoe drops at 10 o'clock, you're going to get stuck in that queue and you're not going to check out. Everyone's going to be checking out and you're not going to. Monitor input is link. You'll use early link. And then your monitor. Now, the monitor and the retry delay are two different things when it comes to Valor. Okay? So your monitor delay is what it's going to be is hold on. Let me just create the tasks. Is how many seconds in between does it monitor for the product that you're going for? Okay? And then your retry delay is after it picks up the product, how often does it retry to submit payment? There's two totally different delays. So make sure that if you're running Shop Nice or Jimmy Jazz on Valor, it's going to pick up product right away. So your monitor delay does you absolutely no good anymore. So you're going to be changing your retry delay in order to check out. If that doesn't make sense, let me know and I'll go over it again. All right. Let's see. Invalid. What is the link? Hold on. Because I noticed with Valor, it does, they pick up product on anything with the link that has the product already in stock. You'll notice it'll pick it up and it'll have a size there. So how many tasks in total are you running? I have no idea, like 4,000 or 5,000. Doing 10 Valor, 12 What Buys, 8 Trickles, 2 Wraths, 8 Knights, 2 Wraths, 8 Kodais. Nice. That's a big setup, dude. That is a big setup. So if you generate 1,000 ISPs, can I run 500 tasks on Velux and 500 tasks on Mech? What do you mean by generate? You don't generate ISPs. You generate resis. And if you're generating 1,000, to run 1,000 tasks, I would generate about 8,000 or 9,000. 5 and 5. Is Slash proxy good? They're okay. I would go with Diamond before I would go with Slash. How many tasks in total? We already answered that. 4 nobles. Why not? RIP noble. Got it. All right. So that's pretty much it for that. And then with, hold on, I want to make sure that I don't show anything. I've had a bad habit of that lately. In the settings tab on Valor, you'll see a delay editor. You'll click the delay editor on the bottom right, and that is where, hold on. And that is where you'll pop up with your box right here. And this is what you'll select your group that you're going to be running Shopify in, and then you'll click outside of it. As soon as you click outside the box, it saves automatically, and then you can keep your monitor delay at 12,000. Retry delay, you can keep whatever you want it at, and then as soon as if you're starting to get errors, try raising your, if you're starting to submit like on Kith, you're going to see a lot of errors tomorrow. Try lowering your retry delay so it tries faster to check out. But that's pretty much it for Valor. Valor's been doing low-key decent on Shopify. I saw Botter Boy running it 2 videos in a row and he's hit. Lemon Proxy's still good. I wouldn't know. I stopped using them. I have my set group of proxies that I use now that have been doing okay for me. The last I heard, they were doing all right. But that's it for Prism. That's it for Valor. Let's do Mech. So Mech, we're going to be running on Shopify, and I'm running Wrath on Shopify as well, and YS. So we'll do both for that. So for Mech, same thing. Now Mech usually in bot is going to be the move. Some people do well with AYCD. I do not. So I'm running in bot for tomorrow. This is my local, so you'll notice a lot less tasks on this instance than my other instance that I'm running on my server, which is here. You'll notice the setup is a little bit beefier on the server. Subnet, Elite, 100 Kermit ISPs, and then Wolf, Diamond, and Leaf Resis. And then on the local instance, we have Subnet, ISP, Kermit, and then just Diamond Resis. What up, Gonzalo? Running live in Chimp. Nice. Live does well. Live does well. I haven't ran Chimp before. Best one now for beginners. What does that mean? Best bot for beginners? I mean, listen, right now, for the price, Mech is probably the most undervalued. In my opinion, it does the most, and it's the most undervalued. That would be, but I mean, I don't know if you would call that a beginner bot. I mean, it's not as easy as like Prism to run or Valor to run, because there's a lot of things that aren't normal. Like if you get used to running bots like Wrath and Prism and Valor, Mech is a different story. You can't change proxies in the same task group. You can't monitor for two things in the same task group. You can't change sizes. The modes are different. So, but bang for your buck, I would go with Mech. For all Shopify websites, should you use ISPs or local for SNK? Local is goated. If you have decent internet, your local is going to be goated, especially on sites that give back lots of errors. But you can't run more than 3-4 tasks at the very most on local. So ISPs is going to be your next bet if you're going to go over that. Would you recommend this for new resellers? I would recommend Mech. Yeah, that's going to get you your most pairs. I mean, Prism is the cheapest, probably it's cheaper than retail, but you're not going to hit very much with it right away. You'll hit a lot more with Mech. I don't know, it's hard because Shopify is the hardest module to master. And if you're brand new, it's going to take you a while to learn Shopify. I don't know. That's a hard question. What do you guys think, chat? What do you think of the best beginner bot for someone who's just starting out? But Mech, same thing. Hit the plus sign, choose Yeezy, name it, whatever proxies you guys are going to use. Hit create, and then once you do that, you put the entire product link. Wrath is easy. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what your budget is, Ahmed. I mean, Wrath is on point, but it's what, like $3 grand, $2 grand, somewhere around there. Yeah, Mech is a good starter bot. I guess you're right, because if you master Mech, then all the other bots will be super easy to run. Valor is taking over and better than Wrath nowadays. I agree with that, Adrian. I agree with that. 100%. Evan, why not auto-solve? No, not saying not auto-solve. I'm just saying some bots work better in bot. In my case, in bot works better for me, so that's why I'm running in bot. But you're more than welcome to run auto-solve. I just see more success running in bot. Listen, guys, this is just basic setup. When it starts to getting down to the very detailed things, like how many tasks are in a group, how many Gmails you open up, things like that, that's going to be something you guys have to tweak on your own and kind of find that sweet spot. So 1 Gmail for Valor. Yeah, that's what I'm running. I'm running 1 Gmail. I'm going to try Trickle. Trickle's doing very well. Y'all seen Ras want to sell? No, I haven't. I haven't seen it. Oh, I got to do my DraftKings picks. Damn it. You guys might have to hold on a second. I gotta get these DraftKings in. Mech is my first shoe bot and I did okay. It's not that bad. No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's a little harder to get than like setting up Prism or setting up Valor. Those bots are their UI is very clean. It's very straightforward. With Mech, there's a lot of hidden things. Your shipping rates, your AYCD setup, your passwords, custom passwords. It starts to get a little tricky. Starts to get a little tricky. But guys, just bear with me. I have to get these picks in 20 minutes. Just give me 1 second. Eric, what's up, boss? How are you? What'd you guys hit this week? Did you guys go crazy on consoles this week? I passed on all the console drops. I wanted as much capital as possible for tomorrow. But there was a lot of console drops this week. A lot. Didn't Amazon drop? Best Buy dropped. Target dropped. PlayStation dropped today. I mean, a lot dropped. And then Best Buy also dropped GPUs too. But they said Target drops now as soon as they get in stock. So like if 6 stores in Pennsylvania get stock, then they're gonna drop them at 7 a.m. the next day. And then if California gets the next day, they're gonna drop. In Florida, they're gonna drop. I don't think it's gonna be a set day anymore. I think it's gonna be throughout the entire week, which is gonna be tough to run Target 24/7 because of cookies, right? Or did they change that? I heard they put up some new protection. I don't really run too much retail. All right, let me just double check my... All right, we're good. No more set date. Yeah, I figured that there was no more set date. I figured they were just gonna randomly drop now. Opening Discord in a server? No, why? Why would I open Discord in a server? All right, how long do you think the drop will be tomorrow? Maybe 15 minutes. Somewhere around there. No more set date. Best Buy junk running family sizing. No, I'm just running men's sizing for tomorrow. That's where the most stock is going to be. That's where your best chance is going to be. And then what I'm going to do is they generally sell out relatively around the same time. Just if one sells out before the other, I'm just gonna try to switch them out as best as I possibly can. But what I'm also going to pay attention to is if I see that one or two bots is doing a lot better, I'm gonna start shutting other bots down. So if I see a Valor, one of my Valors start crushing it, I'm just gonna duplicate my task group, switch out proxies, and start those tasks, and then shut down the proxies, whatever proxies I'm using, in the other bot. I'm gonna try to be super aware of what bot is cooking and how to, because I have all the ISPs I'm running, a copy. There's a copy of it in every bot. So there's a copy of them in every bot. So that way it'll be easy for me to duplicate tasks and switch out proxies if I have to. All right, so for Mech, once you create your Yeezy supply task group, you'll put your entire product link in. So it looks something like this. Get it all. And guys, if you're new, please don't forget to hit save. Don't forget to hit save. Anytime you change anything on Mech, you have to hit save. It will not save. You'll be stuck. Change your proxies to whatever you're using. Leave your delays the same. Which Gmails? I'm using Heaven and Express one click for tomorrow. Heaven Farmed and Express one click. How many tasks per card? It doesn't matter. You can run 1,000 tasks per card if you want. No, I'm running Resis and ISPs tomorrow. All right, and then once you do that, you just create your profiles. You pick whichever profiles you're going to be using, random sizing for tomorrow. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to use weight sale or not. I went back and looked at the knit runner drop, and I used weight sale for that drop. I've had a superstition that I haven't been able to pass splash very well when I use weight sale, but I went back at the knit because I passed the fastest I've passed in a long time has been on that knit runner drop. Now, even though I got a decline, I still passed pretty quick. So I think I may be using weight sale tomorrow. How are you splitting between the two colorways? One task group, one colorway, the other task group, the other. See? That's sulfur, that's stone sage, sulfur, stone sage. Just like that. Do you do one checkout or multiple checkouts per card? I just do as many checkouts as I can get until I start getting declines. Guys, there is no ratio from tasks to profiles, only from proxies. Is if you're running 500 tasks with Resis, you always want to generate about a 1:8 task ratio, proxy ratio. So generate about 4,000 Resis if you're gonna run 500 tasks. If you have 200 ISPs, you only run 200 tasks. Don't run more than 1-to-1, especially if firewall is high. You'll just get your entire shit clipped. How to buy Mech? Botmart. You can go to Botmart and buy it. Get a middleman. Grab a cook group. Somebody will help you do that there. They don't cancel multiple orders. No. Do you do one checkout? We already answered that. Can you do a quick Prism setup? I already did. When it's done, you can go back and watch the beginning of the video. All right. So, yeah. So that's it for that. Now, Shopify, I'm going to be running Kith and Undefeated on Mech. No, I'm running it on my server. Hold on. So my Shopify is already set up for tomorrow. I'm running Kith and BBC at 10 undefeated whenever they drop, whether it's 8, 10, or 12. And then SNK at 10:08, and then Concepts whenever they drop. Every single task group is set up for safe preload. Every single one. You guys should do the same. Remember, preload bypasses queue before drop time to get you out of queue. So when the shoe drops, you go to checkout immediately. Start delays high at 12,000. For Kith, I'm using early link. For BBC, I'm using foam, runner, minus kid, minus infant, minus TD, minus grade, minus GS. But we'll get into that tomorrow. That's not really important. Keywords and links and things like that. We'll have plenty of time to figure all that out tomorrow. If you guys want to set up today, then it's very simple. You choose your plus sign, choose your site, name it, hit create your tasks. safe, preload, AI always, just in case. It doesn't hurt you if they don't drop with H captcha. Just put it on anyways. And then for undefeated, you want to check out harvester open so you can log in, and a checkpoint harvester open to solve for checkpoint if they put it up. And then that's it. 12,000, 10 to 12,000 delays to start. And then you drop those down. I mean, there's guys in the chat that drop it as low as 1,500 to 3,500 about 15 seconds before the drop. And that's going to be it for that. It's very simple, guys. The hard part is actually copying. The setup is not too hard. It's just tedious. What happened to save 2? What do you mean? I don't know. I just didn't click it. I just did it real fast. I'll probably change it tomorrow depending on how I feel. What server from Sauce do you use, the CEO or she? CEO. CEO works very well. I run Valor and Prism on it. It works fine for me. Wishing I was on the East Coast. Yeah, I bet. It sounds horrible running at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning for these drops. But yeah, that's it for that. So with Mech, YS Advanced is the harvesters you're going to open for Yeezy supply. If you're using wait sale, then you will start your tasks when waiting room goes up. All your tasks should settle in waiting for sale. And then once the sale goes live, all your tasks, they will request a V3 captcha, and then they will get into queue. Your normal, what your tasks should say is in queue, in splash, waiting in queue. Any one of those is what you want it to be. Waiting for product or waiting for captcha, that means that whatever you're using for your V3 captchas, whether it's inbot or AYCD, they're not communicating. They're not communicating. Your tasks are not able to get the V3 score from your captchas. If you see waiting for captcha on any of your tasks, that is the problem. The problem is either your Gmail is blocked, like it's clipped, and it's not giving you any score, and you have to switch it out, or something's wrong with your AYCD. They're not communicating together. But that's it for that. And then we have Wrath, our final setup. I put Wrath on a daily, no, I bought a weekly sauce because I didn't want to wait until tonight to set up. So I bought a weekly yesterday and I set it up this morning. But yeah, so I'm going to be running Wrath and Mech on Shopify on the 8, the 9, the 10, and the 11 o'clock drops. And I'm also going to be running YS tomorrow as well on Wrath. Every bot is in bot. Every bot I'm going to run probably 4 or 5 harvesters, but I always have backups. So each bot has around 16 to 20 Gmails. I probably won't use, but half of those, hopefully I don't have to use any of them. But the drop will be over before I get to use anywhere close to 16 Gmails per bot. But with Wrath, there's only 2 modes for Shopify. It's human mode and X preload mode. X preload mode is also fast mode. So if they don't put up checkpoint, it turns into fast mode. If they put up checkpoint, it turns into safe mode. So that's good. Shout out to Jason for doing that. But yeah, it's not too difficult. You create your task group here, the little plus sign. You can name it by highlighting it, just double clicking it. You can name it whatever you want. And then you create your tasks here. If you're going to go YS, easy supply, you just put the SKU in here. Just the SKU will do. You don't need the entire website. You'll choose your profile group. You'll choose your profiles, your sizes, and then you have to go to advanced and you have to hit advanced captcha. If you don't hit advanced captcha, you're done. It's not going to work. You got to redo all your tasks over again. And you're not able to highlight your tasks, edit them, and then hit advanced captcha and switch them out. You have to redo all your tasks again. Request ACO is the only mode. And then once you have your thing set up, you just hit create. Wrath, same thing. As soon as waiting room goes up, you start your tasks. Now, do not create your tasks tonight. Wrath's last update was they are pushing a massive YS update and to hold off on creating tasks. So what that means, like when Mech sometimes adds a Save 2 mode or a Save EXP mode, and you have to recreate your tasks groups in order to see that change, I'm assuming that is something similar to what Wrath is going to be doing. So I'm waiting on them, and then I will switch out. I will create my tasks again, and we will try it again. When switching out Gmails, are you just saying to open a new harvester and close the old one? Correct. But guys, there should be plenty of group buys still going on all for the rest of the day, at least for the rest of the night. If you guys still need Gmails, stop sleeping, pick them up. Don't rely on 4 or 5 Gmails. I went completely out of my comfort zone this time, and I spent a lot of money. Getting my setup ready. Maybe very uncomfortable, but I figured foam runners is what I do the worst at. I don't do very well on foams. So hopefully tomorrow that'll change. Exhibition. I'm going to try. I got to take my kid to school in the morning. I generally get back very, very close to 8, but sometimes I get back after 8. I will set up for it. And if I'm not back, I will try to run it via remote desktop. But yeah, I'm running it either way, whether it's through my phone mobilely or whether I'm home, I will run. I haven't set up for it, but it doesn't matter because really the setup for all the Shopify sites are the same. It's just the time that changes and the queue time, the time that you have to start your tasks, which is why, guys, I always recommend, please do not use my Discord as a cook group. I appreciate the sentiment, but we are not a cook group. You cannot rely on us to tell you when to start tasks, or we do sometimes, but that's not what we do. We teach you guys how to bot. Your cook group is the one that tells you when to start tasks, what modes to do, things like that. That's what's dropping, when it's dropping. That's not what my group is for. My group takes the information that you get out of your Discord and you implement that. You let me help you implement that into your setup in order to cook. That's the name of the game. So, but yeah, for everyone who's new here, guys, we do go live before every drop to set up. And we also go live the day of for a live cop. If you guys need any help or anything like that, you can always drop a question in the comment of the video. But if you need more hands-on help, like consistent help, I do have a Discord. It is $10 initial and then $10 every month after that. The link is in the description. You do get 24/7 help. You can open up a ticket or reach me or Rod any time of the day, pretty much. I'm up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, especially on days like today, helping everyone get ready. But yeah, it has automation keywords for Mech. It has updates. We teach you how to run Shopify, YS, Kylan, AutoSolve, Footsites, everything, retail. It's all there. We do our best, but super chill group. We've done a few giveaways recently. We gave out a Stellar key, some PlayStation direct links to purchase, just little things like that. I mean, it's not a cook group, it's just a $10 a month group, but we try to do our best there. And that's it for that. So Wrath, that's YS for Wrath. Shopify, same thing. Setup's a little bit different on Wrath. So if you're setting up for Shopify, say we're going to set up for, let's do keywords just so you guys can get an idea. So let's say we're going to do BBIC. So Wrath is +sign for positive and then -sign. Comma -sign. So minus kid, comma, minus TD, comma, minus GS, etc., etc. And then you just choose your profiles, choose your sizes, number of tasks, your proxies, and then X preload mode. Human mode is for password pages. So sites like Undefeated that normally drop with the password page now, all of a sudden, when they put up your password page is when you will switch your tasks to human mode, and then it doesn't preload because you can't get through the website to preload an item if there's a password page up. So your task will be stuck and you'll probably just get a bunch of errors and you won't hit. But with Undefeated, if they put up a password page, most people are going to sit in a queue. So that's the plus side. It's how fast you can get into queue, because 95% of the people are going to have to sit in queue unless they're running. I don't know, because every time I hit on Undefeated has been on safe tasks only, not preload tasks. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, just some tips. Tomorrow morning, you should not be farming today at all. None of your Gmails should be farming. You should already have all of your Gmails signed into your bot. I would run 5 or 10 minutes of YouTube just to build up some session time. And then tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock, I would run about 15 or 20 minutes of YouTube. Make sure you hit skip ads. Make sure you click dismiss when it asks you for your 3-day or 7-day trial. Go in, maybe click a couple videos just to build up some activity, and then close out and then start your task once waiting room goes live. That's pretty much it. Any questions for me? I mean, I feel like the people that are in here are mostly the same. We've been through this for zebras, and I mean, we go through this for every YS drop. So it's starting to get redundant. I think what I might do is wait a few YS drops. That way I'm not consistently like running through the same things. No farming today. Wouldn't that raise a change in the activity flag? No, no farming today. It doesn't raise anything. Rest your Gmails the day before a drop. Balco for Shopify, thinking about renting it. Balco bangs on Shopify. If you know how to run it, if you're okay with its UI and you can run it, Balco bangs. I do very well. If you watch my early videos, the videos when I first started, they're all Balco. I got in a little late. This might be asked, but what method do you go for jigging addresses? 3 random letters in front of your street address. Every profile, different name, different phone number, different email address. No catch-alls, Gmail only. Phone number unique, doesn't have to be real. And then 3 random capital letters in front of your street address. ABD, 123 Test Street. CAC, 123 Test Street. That's my profiles from A to B. It's been my profiles for 18 months. I never have any issues on it at all. Never get cancels. My packages always show up. Oh, big L this week. My first ever lost package from FedEx. My Union Dunks that I hit on Nike are gone. They were information submitted to FedEx for shipping was April 8th, and it hasn't moved since. So huge fucking L. No, I'm not saying no catch-alls. I'm saying I don't use catch-alls, and I know people that use catch-alls that get a lot of declines. I would spend an extra few bucks and use Gmails. But yeah, huge L. I cried myself to sleep 2 nights in a row. That was my first Nike win on a hype pair ever. I've never hit anything hype on Nike. And the first one got stolen. But that's okay. We move on. But anything else? Anything else from anyone? Any questions about anything? If it's how to set something up, you can watch the video after we're done, or you can rewind it now, or I don't know how it works. But how long do you farm your Gmails before a drop? So I choose my Gmails a week before the drop, and I stop farming right away. So I test for 1-clicks. I pull my 1-clicks out, stop farming, pick the Gmails that I want to use, log them into the bot, and then I leave them for a day. The next day, I run some YouTube on them. Then I hold off another 2 days. Then I run a little bit more YouTube on it. But I do it like that. Source for forwarded Gmails for profiles. So right now, the only place that I know of, I'm sure there's hundreds more, is Blazing AIO. But 90% of stock got clipped during the last Gmail wave. The Google ban wave. So he's doing replacements before he's putting any more restocks up. So what I'm doing now is I'm running the Gmails that I'm farming with. I'm using those in my YS profiles. So in case they do SMS, I can see the Gmail that's requesting the SMS, go to my AYCD, hit the eyeball, and the browser will pop up, and I can go to mail.google.com real quick and pull up the code that way. So that's probably my fastest way that I'm going to be able to do that, if they decide to do that. What modes for undefeated? Preload if there's no password page, human, or safe mode if there is. 3-letter jigs work on YS. Yes, 3-letter jigs work on YS. What proxy you guys running tomorrow? I got Prime, Live, Heaven, Kermit, Stat, Diamond, and Wolf tomorrow. I'm running in Leaf. And Leaf. Stop it, Adrian. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Diamond, Wolves in Heaven. Nice. Wolf and Sauce looking for another. Guys, and also, we got picked up by Diamond, but legit picked up by Diamond. Not just where they give you a code. Group buys, daily ISPs, monthly ISPs, subnets, things like that. So they do not have invites. You have to purchase in order to get into their Discord. So if you guys need anything tonight, I don't think Sauce is doing daily servers anymore. They did it earlier today. They said they were shutting it down early so they can deal with getting all the stock out to everybody. But KNB25 if you need a monthly. I do run CEO, and I did switch out of Oculus. It's like $60 cheaper for the same exact server. So that's definitely a W there. Heaven, I don't know what else is still in stock. Let me double check. I doubt anything is in stock. I doubt it, but I may be wrong. Let me check. Okay, you got monthly ISPs in stock, and you have, that's it. And then Express 1-Click, we already did a group buy with them. I don't know if they have anything left either. Let me double check for you guys. Porter Resis are good, yeah. Porter is a good company. Yeah. Express 1-Click also has stock left available as well. They have 1-Clicks. They have Yee 1.0s. They have EDUs with proxies. They're all there. So KNB 20 on that. And that's it. And Diamond, if you guys need Diamond Resis, I'm maxing out on Diamond Resis tomorrow. Diamond did very, very well for me the past few YS drops. I'm 100% going to max out on Diamond tomorrow. But guys, so if you want to go to Diamond Proxies. When you put the Resis in and you click buy now, you have to put a password in. Just you use kicks with a Z, and then put the code in, kicks 30 off. And then you'll get a Discord invite to get into their Discord as well. but they have monthlies, subnets, like everything is going to be restocking soon for you guys. So yeah, absolutely. 1 second. So with Sauce servers, they're done with dailies, but if you want to pick up a monthly, I don't know if they're going to be ready by tomorrow. I doubt it. They're probably super slammed getting all the dailies out for today. Some people are ordering like 15 or 20 or 30 servers a piece. And then, of course, Heaven has monthlies in stock. Diamond has Resis always in stock. And then people in the Discord have Wolf invites to get into Wolves, and then Express. And that is going to be it, guys. He was late on getting... You know what I hit on? Stat subnets. I heard stat subnets are like a different world. So I hit on that for tomorrow. But yeah, I got out of my comfort zone. I spent a lot more money than I wanted to, but you know what? In this industry, you have to spend money to make money. And guys, I wanted to touch that. I wanted to touch on that because I see a lot of people after a drop, they say they don't hit and they want to know why. And I ask them what their setup is, and they say, I ran this company 200 or 300 resis, and I had 3 Gmails, and I ran 1 bot. And when you're thinking about it, that may be okay for like MNVNs. That may even be okay for like 350s. But on a drop like tomorrow, you will not hit. You 100% will not hit. You will take a fat L. Do not even set up. And I'm not being mean. I'm being honest. Guys, these guys are running... If you look at Botter Boy's not even one of the larger botters. He's running 20, 25 bots a time, with thousands and thousands of tasks, thousands and thousands of ISPs, thousands and thousands of dollars of his setup. You're not going to hit with 3 gigs of Oculus Resis running Soul AIO, or it's just not going to work. You guys have to invest. And I'm not saying everyone may have it. I'm not saying that you have it, but don't waste the money either. If you're not financially sound enough to do the setup the right way, then hold off. Hold off. Go manual, open up a few browsers, maybe pick up a 10-pack of ISPs, watch my video on Proxy Switcher, and try to get in manual. I don't know. Or go to the thrift store and try to flip a little bit more until you get your money up. But don't waste the money either. Because buying 2 Gmails and 2 gigabytes of resis, that's the same as wasting it. Password on Diamond is Kicks with a Z. Kickz. But guys, I do appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. I wish everyone a great evening. I wish everyone a good luck tomorrow. If I don't see you, if you don't come back through the live, guys, I'd greatly appreciate it if you guys could run it up, smash that like button for me, please. Hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers. I know for a lot of people that doesn't sound like a big number. But to think 1,000 people want to hear what I have to say, that's pretty cool. I got to be honest, it's quite humbling. And I do appreciate every single one of you guys who show up consistently and constantly show support and constantly, keep the chat going and things like that. I do appreciate all of that. Last drop of foam users in our bot group only had 500 tasks, hit 7 pairs, hit more pairs than a developer. Well, sure, there are one-offs. I'm not saying that there aren't one-offs. People get struck by lightning every day too, but chances are you won't bet on getting hit by lightning, right? Like you won't make a bet with me that you're going to get hit by lightning tomorrow, but chances are there very well may be that you might. So yeah, I know that there's one-offs, but for the common majority of people, a few gigs and a couple Gmails, you're not going to hit. But any other questions, guys? Anything else you guys need before I go? Yes and no. Right. No, I get it. Believe me, I wish I could hit like that off of a couple gigs of resis. But I might hit some foams with 600,000 stock. Absolutely. I wasn't botting when it was, but this shit used to be Shopify. YS used to be Shopify. I could only imagine. Could you imagine 20 or 30,000 pairs on like Kith? Could you imagine that? Imagine like H Captcha running like Mech on a Shopify drop with 30,000 stock. That's insane. That's insane. Shout out Loungefly too, by the way. Shout out Loungefly for the Disney Princess bags. I slaughtered that release. That was a great release. We went 16 for 17. 16 for 17. What time is the foam runners? 9 o'clock, I think. 9 o'clock, I think. But, what is the foam runners tomorrow? But that's going to be it for today, guys. If there's no other questions, absolutely. I do appreciate you guys. I will be live here tomorrow morning at 8:15. If you guys need anything from now till then, you can drop a comment in the video. I do respond to all comments. If you need more hands-on help for tomorrow, join the Discord. It's $10 a month. I think it's well worth it, 100%. If not, I'll be back here tomorrow at 8:15. All right. Down timer shows for 8. Wait a minute. 13 hours and 44 minutes. No, it's not. It's 9 o'clock. In 44 minutes, it'll be 8 o'clock. And then there'll be a flat 13 hours until the drop, which is 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All good, Raj. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Stay safe. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Smash that like button for me. And good luck tomorrow if I don't see you. Have a great day, guys.